I almost joined a cult. Like, no kidding. Oh my gosh, you guys. Do I have a story for y'all? Story time. The other day, well, it was actually a while back. I've been wanting to tell this story because I just think it's so crazy. Like, what happened, like that, this had never, literally never, ever happened to me. So I was here at home, and somebody came to the door and knocked, and I looked through my peephole, and it was these two ladies, and I was like, oh, they're probably just like Jehovah's Witnesses, and you know, they're just trying to like give me a little book or something. So I opened the door. That was a big mistake. I opened the door, and they started saying, you know, that they belong to a church from Jesus Christ, and that they were a non-denominational church. So I was like, okay, you know, that's what I believe. So, you know, I'll listen to them. And then right away, they started saying that, they started asking me if I've ever heard of God the Mother, and I was like, no. and you know, they started like reading all these things on the Bible and trying to point out how there was a God that was a woman, and I was like, Ariana was right. I'm just kidding. No. I was just like, okay. And like, so they went on like for like, I'm not gonna lie to you, for like 20 minutes trying to convince me that there was a God woman. And I was like, okay, you know, they said there was a God woman, there was a man, that there was God, and then there was God the woman, which was going to be his bride, which is going to be his bride here on earth or something. I don't know. But like, it just started sounding really weird to me, and I really wanted them to leave already, but they wouldn't. Like, they wouldn't stop asking me questions and reading more on about different stuff on the Bible. And then they asked me if I was baptized, and I said no, I'm not. And she was like, well, would you ever be baptized? And I said, well, you know, actually I have thought about it. I'm like, but I don't think I'm there yet. You know, I don't belong to a congregation. I don't go to church on Sundays. I'm not religious, you know, so I don't go to church, but I do have Christian beliefs. And she said, well, it's very important to be baptized. You're never going to be ready, so you just have to do it. And I said, you know, you make a point. And then she said, our brothers from our church or whatever are just around the corner. I can call them to come, and then we can baptize you on your tub, on your bathtub. And then right after that, like, we can eat the bread and drink the wine, and you'll be saved and baptized and everything. And I was just like, I just stayed in awe. I was like, what? And like, I'm such a, I don't want to like sound like I'm bragging on myself, but I'm a nice person. So like, I didn't want to flat out tell them no. So like, I thought about saying yes, but then I was like something in my head played and said, girl, all the movies that you've seen about people letting strangers in their house, and you're thinking about this? So I was like, no, I'm sorry, like, I can't let you in my house. I didn't say I can't let you in my house, but I was like, no, you know, I don't think I want to do that. And she just insisted, like, she was trying to sell me a car. And I was like, girl, no, like, okay, thank you so much, you know, like, I was trying to be nice, but they kept going, and they wanted to baptize me, and they wanted to like put me in my tub with water, and like, what? I mean, that's strange, right? And then finally, you know, they before they left though, they wanted to get my phone number, because they wanted to come back and see if maybe I changed my mind. So I felt bad, so I gave them my phone number. And I don't know why I gave them my phone number. I was like, why did I give them my phone number after I did? I gave them my information, and I was like, well, if they call, I'll just say like they have the wrong number or whatever. But yeah, so that happened to me. And then after they left, I did research on their church, and it turns out to be some kind of cult-like church. And I was like, oh my word. Imagine, just imagine if I would have said yes. I would have like joined a cult. Wow. You know, that had never happened to me. Like, yeah, like Jehovah's Witnesses would come to my door, and or, you know, like people inviting you to go to their church, but like that was scary. Like, for someone to be asking to come into your home, put you in a tub of water, like, that's a little weird. I mean, that's what like those movies are made out of, like Lifetime movie or something. I don't know. It was just, I don't know. It was just crazy. So y'all be careful out there. You know, if somebody approaches you talking about God, or, you know, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, no matter who it is, no matter somebody from church, a person, maybe somebody asking for help, or like, I don't know, just if you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. Just say no. It's okay to say no. Just be like, no, sorry, I can't, you know, gotta go. Because sometimes, because I was faced with that, like sometimes you feel bad saying no. Like you want to say no so bad, but you feel bad. And that's almost the reason why I almost said yes to that. But then I snapped and I was like, what? Like, no. You're not saying yes to somebody coming in your house and putting you in a tub full of water. Are you kidding me? Like, thank you, God, like, for making me see the light. Like, no. Before they made me see the light. I don't know. I was out of the ordinary, so I just wanted to share that with y'all. And has that ever happened to y'all? You know, after I commented something on a post on Instagram, and somebody said that happened to me at the parking lot of Walmart, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're everywhere. Trying to recruit people to serve the Mother of God, or God the Mother, not Mother of God, God the Mother. So weird. But anyway, so that was my little story for today.